Talk, shop, pop, movies.
Ahoy there, this is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile, and if you're a Convicted Cinephile yourself, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel down below. On my channel, I like to talk, shop, and pop open, that is, movies and physical media. And today is yet another Oscarology video. It's been a minute since I've done one, it feels like. But I've had this one written up for a bit, and I'm finally getting around to doing it. This will be actually a two-part video. The other one I might do later today or release it tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know. Whatever. This is one that was recommended by multiple people. I am sorry that I did not write down who recommended this because I'm an idiot, but people were mentioning it in comments here and there about the most consecutive wins from the same person. So I'm doing a above the line video, which is this one, and the next one will be a below the line category video. So this one will be acting, director, picture, screenplays, and the other one will be everything else, all the craft categories, essentially. Let's just get into it, shall we? Now, I'll just start with this. These two categories have never had back-to-back winners, and that is Best Original Screenplay and Best Supporting Actress. So no person has ever won 2 or more consecutive years in those two categories. So with those out of the way, let us get into these categories. So Best Adapted Screenplay, we have had 2. In 1949 and 1950, we have Joseph Mankiewicz, who won for Letter to Three Wives and All About Eve. And in 1965 and 66, we had Robert Bolt, who won for Dr. Zhivago and A Man for All Seasons. In the Best Supporting Actor category, only one man has ever won consecutive Oscars, and that would be Jason Robards, who won in 1976 and 77 for All the President's Men and Julia. There are 2 women who have won in the Best Actress category in consecutive years. In 1936 and 37, Louise Rayner won for both The Great Ziegfeld and The Good Earth. And then again in 1967 and 68, the great Katharine Hepburn won 2 years in a row for Guess Who's Coming to Dinner and The Lion in Winter, although The Lion in Winter, I believe, is the one she tied for with Mrs. Barbara Streisand. See that in another video I did about the 6 times in 94 years that there were ties at the Academy Awards. On to the Best Lead Actor category. This once again happened 2 times. First, way back in 1937 and 38 with Spencer Tracy. He won for the films Captains Courageous and Boys Town. And then we have everyone's favorite person, Mr. Tom Hanks himself, who won in 1993 and 94 for Philadelphia and Forrest Gump. And the biggest one, Best Director, there were 3 back-to-back winners in Oscar history. Oddly enough, with both of these films for each of these men, yes, they are all men, one of these movies won Best Picture for each director, and one of them did not. So it's just kind of funny that it worked out the same for all 3 of these. First, we have the great John Ford, who won for The Grapes of Wrath in 1940. And in 1941, his How Green Was My Valley, which is best known now as the movie that beat Citizen Kane for Best Picture. Then in 1949 and 1950, once again, we have Mr. Joseph Mankiewicz, who won for A Letter to Three Wives and All About Eve as well. So slaying it with them Oscars back then for those 2 films. And most recently, we have Alejandro G. Iñárritu for 2014 and 2015's Birdman and The Revenant. So Birdman won Best Picture, The Revenant did not. So like I said, with each one of these directors, one of their films won Best Picture and the other one did not. It was only a directing win. I just thought that was kind of funny. And in Best Picture, only one person has ever won 2 consecutive Best Picture winning films, and that is David O. Selznick. He won for 1939's and 1940's Gone with the Wind and Rebecca. But back in these days, which is kind of lame, he produced the films, but back then the Oscar statuette went to the studio instead of the actual producers of the film. So I'm glad they've changed that over the years. It's kind of lame when just a building has an award, because that's kind of how I think of it. But that's it. Like I said, there's no original screenplay or supporting actress, back-to-back winners. Nice quick video. Makes me feel like I'll do the other one sooner rather than later. So if you like stuff like this, Oscarology videos as I call it, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I will be doing another live stream tournament. I will be doing another live stream tournament of Best Picture nominees of the 1980s this time on February 16th. That is a Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my channel, so come back for that. In the meantime, I hope to do my 500 subscriber live stream thing still, hopefully before I hit 600, or not. Maybe I'll just do a 600 live stream instead. Who cares, right? It's all the same. But in that, I hope to, just do a basic Q&A, because I haven't done one of those just for me and the audience. It sounds fun. And I want to do some trivia for some free digital codes as well that I have burning a hole in my cases that I haven't opened out there. So, on that note, I'll say thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Talk, shop, pop, movies.